Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to Pro Gamer Manager, the manager mode. We've got the team together, we're doing well. Taking a look at the league stuff. We're currently 7-0 at the top, which I think is, what, halfway through the season? Yeah, so we've just gotten halfway through our first season in eSports League 5, our first season as a team, really. Look at that. We got an extra 335 fans. It's hilarious how you just, like, can get fans for no reason. It's like, hey, do you want a fan? You get a fan. You get a fan. Like, it's like Oprah. It's like Oprah Pro Gamer Manager mode. That's what it is. We're getting fans left, right, and center. Alright, so things going pretty good here. We're crushing this team. Oh my god. Nadosh, you legend. This guy is the one that we're talking about. We might get rid of him. He's not probably going to be a long-term guy for us. 11-1, that's a way to impress the management right there and impress you know, the higher ups and make them think, all right, maybe you're worth keeping. If you're going 11-2 right now, you clearly are an asset for the team. So maybe he's worth keeping. Who knows? Hard to tell at this point. You know, like I said before, we're playing eSports League 5, so we're very low down in the skill level. So you can't really tell whether or not his skill here is going to kind of equate to the higher, you know, tier of player once we get to things like the Pro League and stuff like that. We'll just keep kind of giving him a jack of all trades here. Big Bree, or Big Riri. I keep calling him Big Bree. It's Big Riri. Big Riri, the legend. Let's get him some aiming. He's a guy who he's definitely the lowest overall of all the players on the team, I think, unless Nadosh is. They're about the same, but him being a platinum player, he's got a lot of that potential that if we can kind of ride out this phase and get to things like the Pro League, and you know, by the time we get to like the Pro League, he's gonna have improved dramatically. That's when we can see, you know, his kind of pay and his being on the team pay off for us, right? It's a long-term investment with someone like Big Riri, rather than, you know, some guys like, you know, our Opper, Mihiko, right? He's 98 overall at this point. He's only got one more point and then he's maxed out, right? So he's kind of that immediate boost to the team that we were looking for, right? We wanted that immediate, to like one or two players that we don't really have to worry about improving later on. We can just say, all right, these guys are already ready to immediately perform at the highest level for this team, you know, and get us the wins we need and help kind of grow the players around them, so that we can, you know, get to where we need to be, as he's now maxed out at 99 overall. So that's pretty good there, you know. And we got Genry 92 overall. That's pretty good as well. But yeah, we're just gonna keep increasing Big Riri's aiming. We want to make sure that in the matches he's able to hit some shots. We want him to be able to do his job, right? So we want to get aim, and we want to get things like utility up right away, because, you know, we don't have to worry about really getting things like up right away, or communication, or game sense, right? Because those are things that we can kind of get him later once he's got his fundamentals down, right? That's the key here. It's like we're kind of training a guy with a ton of talent, a ton of potential, but he hasn't put it all together yet. He hasn't made it into something that, you know, can really take the team to the next level yet. But that's what we kind of have people like, you know, Genry and Mihoko together, is to help get him kind of like push him in the right direction. You can see here, doing pretty good, 15-4. That's not bad, right? These guys, they must be pretty good, thankful pros, because they're putting up a better fight than most of the other teams in Esports League 5, which sometimes can scare me about it, because I go, man, we are way head and shoulders better than every other team in this league, right, when it comes to rating. And we're having some trouble here and there. And it's because we have a lot of really good guys that can kind of inflate our skill level. But again, it's a 5-man game. We need to be able to perform with all 5 of our guys at all times. So him being a rifler, maybe we'll get him a little bit of op in there. Mexico doesn't need anything else. We'll just kind of keep going to town on that kind of stuff, and we'll go utility now. So we got one guy maxed out, which is pretty insane to think we've got a guy maxed out already, and we're not even out of Esports League 5 yet. We're just storming through it here. 157 overall skill is insane. Seeing as our opponent's got like 50 overall skill, there's a large difference in the skill gap here. You can already tell with us just way above and beyond what they're expecting, right? I'd say our team at the moment could probably compete on an Esports League 1 level, really, just because almost all our guys are of that caliber, I'd say. You know, Esports League 1, or at the worst, like Esports League 2. I don't think we're Pro League level ready, just because Pro League level, those guys, they're all, you know, 80s and upper 80s, you know, and to like mid 90s overall skills. Every one of those teams is like 200 overall skill. That's crazy. That's insane. So at the moment, no, we're not ready for it. Do we have a couple of guys that could play on a team at that level? Sure. But that's why we have them. We have them here so that they can play on that level, so that they can help, you know, boost us to where we need to be, you know, so we're not too worried about, you know, trying to get, you know, trying to have everyone slowly get up to where they need to be, right? Because you look at it right here, our rifler and our fragger, they're not great, right? They're 1 star, right? We've got 4.5, 4.5, 4 stars. These 3 are the backbone of the team. They're what's keeping this team kind of, they're what's helping propel this team to where it is right now, which is really important for us going into this kind of thing. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can just continue the success. I'm hoping we're pretty close. Obviously, if you've never seen the manager mode before, when you're playing in the leagues, there's 8 teams in each like league, right? There's 8 teams, and I guess what could be considered like your division of the league or something, right? So, and it's round robin. It's double round robin. So you're gonna play everyone twice, and then once you play everyone twice, I wish, like, they had originally talked about potentially adding in things like a playoffs towards the end, like a bracket playoffs to determine the winner. That way, you know, if you were really close, because sometimes you can see it gets really close in the points sometimes. You know, if you lose like 2 matches and the rest of the guys are losing like 1 or 2, you could find yourself with like a 4-way tie between 1st and 4th, which is or you know, within 1 game of each other. Obviously in this one it's not that close because we're 12-0 right now, and we've crushed everyone that we could go up against. But you know, if you've seen some of my past series, it's been close sometimes. Sometimes we're like, man, I need this team to lose. I need them to lose this match, because if they win this match, it's not a great chance that we're going to be able to win. Or even get a top 3, right? Because top 3 get paid, right? You know, So 4th place, you don't get anything. You play an entire league, which takes like 2 weeks to do. So you have to do 2 weeks of pay, right? And if you get 4th place or lower than that, nothing, right? If you get the bottom 2, you're getting dropped down to the, to the league below you, to eSports League 6, which pays even less. So you're going in the wrong direction, right? Because the goal is to win the Pro League, right? Is to get to Pro League and then win it. If you're going backwards and you're going to eSports League 6, you're not doing well. That's happened pretty regularly. In our last manager series, our first season, we got, I think, second to last place or last place in the league, and had to fight our way all the way up from eSports League 6 in order to get to where we inevitably were, which was champions of the Pro League. But it took a lot longer than we would have hoped that it was going to take, because of it, our team just wasn't amazing, right? See, look at that. Now our income is really starting to catch up, and we're only about $1,300 short now on our weekly pay. So I'm thinking by the next one, we'll probably be either breaking even or maybe like $100 short. Which, bam, as soon as you do that, you're in a great position. There's no better way to say it than you are in a fabulous situation at that point if you've, managed to if you've managed, get to there. There's no, it is what it is, right? So at that point, we can start to look to add in new staff members and do things like that hopefully will allow us to get to the next level, right? So we have, like, I think the scout is next, or the community manager. We already did the community manager, so I think it's the finance director's next, and then it's the scout, which we don't really need the scout. Like, if we wanted to get the scout, we could have done the scout before we started adding in players, and hopefully he would have allowed us to get pro level players that were like top in the world. But obviously that didn't happen. Well, there we go. Best player was Unan. Psyche was the best manager. That's so dumb. What? How are you the best player and best manager if your team... You would think that best manager would be us, seeing as we didn't drop a single map. Like, we didn't drop a single round. We did drop maps, but... Or not maps, but we dropped rounds. But we didn't drop a single actual game, right? We went 14-0. You can't ask for much better than that, right? 14-0, that's about as good as you can ask for, right? So we're gonna try our hand at the FPS champion. Wait, did we skip the major? We didn't even care about the major. We were like, hey, don't worry, they already know. We're too good. We're too good for the major. We don't need that. We're on a whole new level. Oh boy. I don't have faith. I'm sorry. I don't have faith right now that we'll be able to actually do anything in this. I think I'm going to make a prediction right now. I'm saying 4th place. I'm saying 4th place is where we end up being in this bracket. I'm saying we've already made semifinals, so the worst we can do is 4th place, but I'm saying 4th place. I think we lose in the semis, and then we lose in the 3rd place match for the bronze match for the silver cup, right? That's just, I will never get over it, guys. Every time we get on this screen, I'm gonna mention it because it's just the most absurd thing that the 2nd place is a bronze trophy and the 3rd place is a silver trophy, and they call this the bronze match for the silver trophy. Okay, way to go, guys. You're on top of it. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are enjoying what's left of the series, I guess. I think plan is I have picked up the game Gladiator School. That's the one we're going to be doing after this series is over. I've played a little bit of it just because I wanted to get a basic understanding of how the game works. Because, you know, if you go into some of these games completely blind, it can be hard sometimes to make interesting content, because it's not always simple to see what's going on. Sometimes it can be like, huh, so what does this do? How does this do this? You know, it can be a little tougher sometimes. But hey, look at that. We're in the finals, so I was wrong. Worst we can do is second place. Hey, maybe this is the time, right? Is this the series where we have all the luck in these online or these international tournaments? Shoot, our team is we're on a big winning streak here. We just won 14-0 in our league, and now we're going to the USA Championship and are doing pretty good. Got into the finals now. This could be it, guys. Here we go. Come on. Second place. It's what we're meant to do. We're not. I don't have any faith in this. As soon as I say, "Oh, come on, guys, we're gonna get first place," that's when we're gonna lose. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and we lost. Man, got our hopes up too. I was just waiting. It had like it was a really good delay right there on. Hey, look at that. So we got second place. Cool, that's pretty cool. It leaves the trophy and everything. So, digital event? What? Wow, that's pretty cool though. We got second place. I'll take it. I'll take second place. That's a win in my book. Boom. There you go. I wish they let you take the trophies home and you could like see them like lined up here or something like that. That would be really cool. Obviously, you can see if you get a first place, we got a first place medal now because we won first place in the league. If we were to get a second place one, we get a silver and then a bronze if we got third. But unfortunately, it's not like it stacks your gold ones. You could have like a whole room filled with gold ones if you win first place. Because we won that every single time we win first place from now on, that's the only thing we're gonna get. We'll only have that one in there. It's like only the first one matters, right? But that's gonna do it for the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you have a comment, question, or concern, leave it down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.